Welcome to Mommy's on a Call, your sacred space to laugh, learn, and feel like a real grown-up human for a hot minute. I'm Stephanie Uchima Carney, a mom of 3 little ones, serial entrepreneur, business strategist, and integrative health coach, just trying to get through the day one cold cup of coffee at a time. Don't you wish you could have more fun, build healthier lifestyle habits, and make more aligned choices so you can feel more balanced, happier, and more present every day? My mission is to uncover the daily rituals, life lessons, real-life tactics, and favorite tools to inspire and empower you to get the most out of your life, because I believe it is possible to thrive in motherhood, business, and life. So grab your headphones, tell your kids you're on the potty, and tune in weekly for some laughs, knowledge bombs, and plenty of real talk. Welcome to the Mommy Pod. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Mommy's on a Call. It has been over 6 months off of the podcast, and I'm pretty sure I scripted this episode about 100 times in the last 6 months and kept hitting record but deleting. So finally, you know what? I'm here, I'm back, I'm on the mic, and we'll see where this goes. It has literally been a year since I've seriously focused on Mommy's on a Call because I fully burnt out in 2023. And if you listen to the last episode, that was recorded on New Year's Eve. At the time, I knew I needed a break. I thought I could dive back in during 2024, but 6 months have passed and that didn't happen. Like a lot of my friends I've spoken to recently, this has been this time for reinvention, growth, change, and I can just feel it so deeply within my soul and in the cosmos that things are changing. I've spent the last year diving into my own self, focusing on my health, my family, and discovering my passions and what really brings me joy. I don't know if it's because I turned 42 last month and I'm going through some sort of early midlife crisis here, or if it's because for the first time in 9 years, I don't have a baby, a toddler, or even a child who can't poop without my help. And so I feel like I'm entering this new era, one where I did not recognize who I was anymore. And I don't know about you, but I just felt like there was just so much change going on. And it was this time to just take a break. While this podcast was originally my passion project and creative outlet, I felt like at a certain point that spark died. And it wasn't pod fade. It was more like I was evolving and the podcast wasn't evolving with me. And when I was doing interviews or talking about different things, it just didn't feel aligned anymore. And I felt like I was forcing it to happen instead of just letting it flow with fun, curiosity, and joy. So after over 4 years of podcasting, actually it'll be 5 this August, and over 100 interviews, I decided last year to take a break, a pause, and Control-Alt-Delete hard reset on this. So if you personally are looking for a sign from the universe to evolve and even make a huge life change or pivot, I think this is the time. I'm giving you permission to take a break if you need one, to hold space for yourself, to grow, to nurture yourself, to find joy, to explore, or to allow yourself to shift, focus, and reset. Use this summer energy to really tap into yourself, clean out the old, and call in the new. Declutter your life and take le pause so you can feel and hear what you need. My words for the year for 2024 were alignment, abundance, and adventure. And those were the foundation of what I wanted to call in this year. Over the past 6 months, I've worked a lot on nurturing my mind, body, and soul, while also diving deep internally doing self-work to reconnect and uncover my purpose and my why. I took the time to complete my Chopra meditation certification, and as of March, I finally received my official certification to teach primordial sound meditation. I also decided to dive into a coaching intensive practicum in January to prepare to take the board exam and become a board-certified health and wellness coach through the National Board for Health and Wellness Coaching. It was something that was on the back burner, but decided to dive into when I was trying to figure out sort of what I was doing. The one thing I loved the most was that I was able to really deepen my knowledge in coaching and really have that sort of practice set in order to refine those coaching skills and elevate my ability to help clients transform their health and wellness. I also took the time to explore, get curious, and learn. I dove into understanding my human design, took up breath work, created a solid meditation practice, tried the artist way and morning pages, explored functional medicine, and pursued my passion for philanthropy and board work. I spent time with my family while also taking the kids on solo adventures. I traveled internationally for the first time in years to Italy, France, Mexico, and Korea. And I chose to prioritize myself. After many years of battling health issues, becoming a mom of 3, and enduring 4 abdominal surgeries in the last 4 years, including losing an ovary, battling ovarian tumors, and getting my intestines fixed, I knew I needed a break. My body was failing me, and I needed to listen to it. I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence that my human design is a generator with a sacral authority. More on that another time if that's too over your head. But with all that being said, I'm excited to get back on the mic. While the name Mommy's on a Call will remain, the podcast will look a little different. I'm no longer called to do long-form interviews, but instead more shorter solo episodes highlighting topics on mindful parenting and motherhood, mindfulness practices like meditation and breathwork, and holistic health, while also sharing more about my own journey and real mom life. If I do bring on guests, it'll be way more intentional, so I'm actually not going to be taking on any pitches. I actually stopped responding to pitches 6 months ago, so sorry if your email's in my inbox, but I will probably continue to not respond. It's just something that isn't aligned with where I want the podcast to go right now. Mommy's on a Call was birthed out of me screaming that phrase all the time during the dark days of 2020, but is now evolved into ways Mommy can be on a call with herself and her own health and wellness. I hope you all stick around on this new evolution and make sure to hit that follow button because you're not supposed to say subscribe anymore, apparently, and share with your fellow mama friends who are also on a journey to become a more balanced, more mindful, and healthier versions of themselves. Hope to see you soon, and thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Mommy's on a Call. Your support means the absolute world to me. You can find the show notes for this episode and other goodies over at mommysonacall.com. And if you enjoyed this episode or have gotten value from the podcast, I would be so grateful if you could head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a rating and review so that we can reach and empower more moms all over the world together. Thank you so much again, Mommy Pod, and I will see you here next time.